Have you ever wondered why some people seem genuinely happy, no matter what life throws at them? They lose a job, face rejection, deal with illness, yet they still radiate peace and positivity. What if I told you that happiness isn't just an emotion, it's a strategy, a set of habits, and most importantly, a mindset you can train, regardless of your external circumstances? In this video, we're diving deep into the real science-backed psychology behind lasting happiness. And trust me, by the end, you'll not only understand how to stay happy in every situation, but you'll have a practical, step-by-step framework to start applying it today. But here's the twist. Most advice you've heard about happiness is either outdated or incomplete. Stay with me, because in a moment, I'll reveal a controversial truth about your brain that might just flip everything you believe about emotions. And yes, this is something even most therapists don't talk about. Let's start with a brutal truth. Your brain is not wired to make you happy. It's wired to keep you alive. That's why it's constantly scanning for threats, comparing your life to others, and overemphasizing negativity. It's called the negativity bias, and according to research from Dr. Rick Hansen, it takes about 5 positive experiences to counteract a single negative one. That means if you're not intentionally cultivating happiness, your default setting is survival mode, not thriving. But here's the good news. Neuroplasticity proves your brain can be rewired. By consistently choosing specific behaviors, you can shift your emotional baseline no matter what's happening around you. The first powerful tool is cognitive reframing, the practice of consciously changing your interpretation of events. For example, losing a job can either mean failure or freedom, depending on the lens you use. In a 2020 Harvard study, participants trained in reframing techniques reported a 33% increase in emotional resilience within 6 weeks. That's measurable, real. So when you face a setback, ask, what else could this mean? What lesson, what growth, what opportunity could be hidden here? Next up, embrace the paradox of acceptance. One of the most counterintuitive secrets to happiness is fully accepting the present moment, even the uncomfortable parts. This isn't passive resignation, it's active surrender. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, a technique developed by Jon Kabat-Zinn, has been clinically proven to reduce anxiety and increase emotional well-being by over 40% in consistent practitioners. Acceptance frees your mind from resistance, which is often the biggest source of emotional suffering. Now, let's talk about emotional immunity, the psychological equivalent of your body's immune system. Just like you train your body with healthy habits, you can train your emotional resilience with 3 simple yet powerful practices: gratitude, perspective switching, and emotional labeling. First, gratitude journaling. Just 5 minutes a day writing what you're thankful for activates the brain's reward centers. According to a 2016 study by the University of Indiana, even writing gratitude letters increased happiness levels for months. Second, perspective switching. When things go wrong, ask yourself, how would my future self see this moment? Or what would I say to a friend going through this? This creates emotional distance, reducing the intensity of negative feelings. Third, emotional labeling, like naming your feelings out loud or in a journal. Neuroscience shows that simply identifying your emotion can lower the amygdala's stress response, bringing you back into rational thinking. Here's a question you probably never ask yourself but should. What story am I telling myself right now? Because our minds don't respond to reality. They respond to the story we attach to reality. Rewriting that story is perhaps the most advanced form of emotional mastery. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but what about real trauma, real loss, real injustice? Let me be clear. Happiness in every situation doesn't mean toxic positivity. It means being able to hold space for your pain and still choose growth, meaning, and emotional freedom. Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." That quote isn't motivational fluff. It's a psychological cornerstone of post-traumatic growth. You don't get to choose the event, but you always choose the meaning. Let's dig deeper. Dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, is often misunderstood. It's not triggered by achievement, but by progress. So instead of tying your happiness to huge life goals, anchor it to small daily wins. Micro progress. That's why checklists feel satisfying. It's a dopamine hit. Want to hack your own biology? Start celebrating small efforts not just results. Now here's the cliffhanger I promised earlier. What if the key to being happy in every situation has nothing to do with your situation at all? Think about it. Two people can face the same external event, and one collapses emotionally while the other grows stronger. What's the difference? It's not luck, it's emotional conditioning. Just like athletes train their muscles, you can train your emotional state with repetition, awareness, and intentional habits. One of the most overlooked techniques is mental contrasting with implementation intentions. Sounds fancy, but it's simple. Visualize your goal, then immediately identify the biggest obstacle and create a specific plan for when it shows up. This duality, hope plus realism, activates both motivation and preparedness. It's been shown in NYU studies to boost follow-through by up to 80%. Want to be happy during chaos? Train for it. Design your environment to support positive default behaviors. Curate your social media feed. Design morning routines that activate gratitude and focus. Set emotional anchors, songs, smells, visuals that reset your mood when triggered. Your environment isn't neutral. It's either helping you or hurting you. Don't leave it to chance. As we wrap up, remember this. True happiness isn't about suppressing pain or chasing pleasure. It's about building a deeper emotional baseline of contentment that can weather any storm. It's about owning your story, rewriting your scripts, rewiring your brain, and remembering that your external world is a mirror of your internal state. If you can master your focus, your meaning, and your habits, you can be unshakably happy no matter what life throws your way. And if this video resonated with you, here's your next step. Don't just click away and move on. Take one idea from this video and apply it for the next 7 days. Real transformation starts with action. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that happiness is an inside job, and it's one you're completely capable of mastering.